Good morning. For those of you who know Pinky Patel, it's almost like I feel like she is, I feel like I'm her right now and saying, hello, my friends. Hoping all is well. So some of you will get that, some of you won't. I guess I'll just hold this little microphone because I don't know if it'll pick well. I'm just going to hold it. So it's just me today. I am, double checking to make sure, officially live. Of course, I suck at trying to multitask and, look on my feed and also do this. So I'm going to flow with everything's good to go. So bear with me. I don't know why I feel like I have to hold it up here. Anyway, welcome to Talk It Out, Talk It Out, Talk It Out. So just some life, updates, I guess. We've kind of been not too much on here a lot lately, which we traveled and then that kind of, threw us off a little bit. And then, Michelle's been a little under the weather, continues to be. So that kind of sucks. And well, good old Jen is in the process of probably packing her house up because little miss is going to be moving to Florida. So I forget what day she's leaving, but like within a few days. She went to Florida and, for a little trip and kind of checked out some places and did some interviews and they loved her, which hello, why wouldn't you? And so she is making some big old changes. So we're happy for her. Hope that we can still continue to, have her join us when things get settled and aren't so crazy, that she can join us, live, Zoom, whatever. Like, I don't know how that crap happens or works. So anyways, we'll figure it out though. But, she's still, I think, going to still be a part of us, just in another, state where it's nice and sunny and, she's looking for some changes. And so she's excited. And so far things have fallen into place for her. So we are happy for her, and it definitely will not be the same not having her little personality in here with us, but super excited for her. I still can't tell if I'm live, so sure hope that everything's good to go. But so yeah, so I've said from the very beginning, and you're probably going to get sick of hearing me talk about like my purpose, my why, like why did we even come to this conclusion? And for those of you who have been with us, we talked to Michelle and I get these deep conversations. We work every day together and, Monday through Friday, and we'll get in these topics. And, Michelle is very, very, well blessed with, how God has used her. And she's taught me so much over the years that we've been together. And I'm a little emotional, so if I cry a little bit, it is what it is. So she's just taught me a lot over the years that we've been together. And, I'm grateful for that. So one of our deep conversations, in a nutshell, we were just like really talking, and I was like, we should do a podcast or whatever you want to call this, talk show, vlogcast, like whatever we are. I have no idea. But we just ran with it. And like, I knew at that moment that that is what we were supposed to do. Like within the day, after letting my kids know and whatever, like Kelsey immediately started working on logos and, I'm all about sunflowers. And so like this, I don't know, it was just all falling into place. And like immediately that day, November 16th, I believe is the day, I was like, I'm ready to like make t-shirts and everything. And we didn't even know what the heck we're doing. So, anyways, we have got some t-shirts. So we do have some merchandise if you're ever interested. Just recently got some decals, have some koozies that we would love to, have your support in that. Any proceeds, whatever, will just go towards what we have put into this so far and are super blessed. And so everybody keeps asking me, like, what's my point? What do I want to get out of it? I mean, I really, outside of, and I've been listening to I've been listening to Ed Milet. So I talked to you all about his book, a few weeks ago. And so now I've been listening to his podcast like all week. I get in my car and that's all I listen to. And he's just so inspiring. And so I listen to him talk and I'm like, yes, that is like totally my feels. And then I'm like, but how do I do this and not feel like I'm stealing or taking away from somebody else's idea, which, I mean, in reality, they didn't know what the heck they were going to do either. And they just kind of jumped in with it. And here they are. So here I am. Like, this is my passion. This is I love to inspire people. If you don't get that from what we share on Talk It Out right now, like every day I try to post an act of kindness if I don't forget. And I'll be honest, I try to set these up ahead of time because life's crazy and I can't get on here first thing in the morning every day and post things. And so I'll like pre-plan, and post. And it's so funny because when I go back to read them the day that they post out or come out, I'm like, yeah, I like totally needed to hear that. So whether it's my act of kindness, whether it's the, motivations I post, like they're just things that, they hit me at the time I see them. And so then when I share them and then it just happens to hit me exactly like the perfect moment on the day that they post. And so here I am. I am like, at this point in time, I'm trying to stay consistent with meeting up. You know, Casey, Kelsey, Gracie, like all of them, my husband, have all that support. Grateful for that. They want to see me do, maybe not so much lives as much as trying to do recording and then edit and whatever. And I'm like, that just overwhelms me. And so I'm still sticking with the lives at this point in time because one, which I still hope it's working. I haven't even seen, hang on, I've got some notifications here. Of course I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see crap. So it appears that people are commenting, and so it appears that I am live. So that's a bonus. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to stay consistent. The recordings make me nervous because what if I record and then something goes wrong, battery goes dead, or I don't know, you spend an hour in recording and then it just makes me nervous. So live, I know that it's happening. And then I can always post these later. So I know in today's world, with podcasts, people record and they share what's coming. And that's my goal. That's my goal someday. I think at least, but in reality, I even made some notes and here I haven't even looked at one thing. I feel like I have a story. I feel like I have a purpose. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm working on it. I am all about, like I said, inspiring others. I want to make people laugh. My first language is sarcasm, which some people totally get it, others not so much. And I can't help it. I try not to be, but it's just what it is. It just comes out that way. But I love to see people laugh. I love to hear the laughter. I love to, for instance, so my girlfriends and I, Dominique and Jenny and I, we went to, we had a little, We try to get together monthly. It doesn't always work out, but we try to get together monthly and just have a little girls' night. You know, we all need our girl time at some point. And so we went to Texas Roadhouse, and when, you know, we sat down, and the waitress that was taking care of us, her name's Cassie, known her forever. She's watched my girls grow up from Mississippi Flyway to Chili's to now she's at Texas Roadhouse. I'm sure she was other places in between, but anyways, she said that, somebody had made a comment, and I don't know verbatim what it was, but it was a huge compliment in to us, that they were like, oh, those ladies are so pretty, and how awesome it is that they're still hanging together and, you know, going out and whatever. And, I think that the verbiage was 418. Those ladies are beautiful or something. I don't know. I don't know. And Cassie, you know, claims that she's going to watch my podcast someday or talk show or whatever, but hasn't yet. So I'll call her out on that. But anyways, I was like, she told us that, and I was like, 418, we're hot girls, you know, look at us. And so how exciting that, like when you see something, pay the compliment, like because you never know when somebody needs to hear that. And like that just totally made my day. How it's just silly, I guess. But, like, don't be afraid to pay the compliment. Don't be afraid to show the appreciation, because today's world, I mean, it does suck to the most part. Not like 100% suck, but, we've just gotten away from, just being nice and just, you know, I don't know. I just when you see something and it hits you, like, recognize that is the only thing I can say. I think I shared that we had gone to Applebee's a couple of weeks ago, and, our waitress, I think she was the manager for the night. She was super, attentive, smiling. Their evening was picking up because Texas Roadhouse was shut down, and for whatever reason. And so people were, you know, finding places to go and eat, and there they, you know, were showing up there. And then football game got over and parties were coming in, and like watching the expressions on the waitresses and waiters' faces, seeing these people come in, they were almost like upset that they were picking up business, which kind of sucked. And but I mean, I sit and observe and watch that because I think it's just, they should have been super excited. They should have been like, whoo, tips, let's work this, you know, things are picking up. It's been a while since we've had this kind of a night, and let's do it. And that's not the excitement I was seeing. And so then, but our waitress, our person taking care of us, never slowed down, never stopped smiling. I mean, she was just spot on. So I have these little motivation cards I like to hand out whenever things hit me. And so before we left, I, you know, told Jeff, I just feel like I need to recognize her. And she's like, go do your thing. And so I went and did my thing. I found a card. I went up to her and I was like, you know, here, I said, thank you so much for, this evening. I said, out of everybody here, like, you're the only one who just continued to smile and just like be okay with what was happening, as to everybody else kind of, I felt like they were just like, ugh, you know, and she teared up. And so, you know, you never know when you're going to make somebody's day, night, whatever, by just small little recognitions like that. And that's what I want to do. That's what I do. That's my focus. That's my why is, again, make people happy, inspire as much as possible. I've had so many people over the years inspire me that I never thought that I would really be in this kind of role, I guess, to be that person, but I am. And if it works out, great. And if it doesn't, you know, I took my chances, and, it's good for me. And, it's definitely not the same not having my gals with me, but, you know, when I sit and listen to the Ed Milet, again, love him. Him and Simon Sinek, spot on. You know, I try to watch and like, I can do this. I can sit here and I can talk to you all, even though there's nobody in here, but then it feels so weird. But anyways, I'm doing it. I'm just rambling, whatever. So, but a couple things I do want to shout out. before I just kind of, I'm trying to get my story together. Like I'm trying to figure out, like from the beginning as much as possible to where I'm at today and things that have happened over my time that I feel like it's worth to share. Some things, I would love to share anything and everything. And I don't know that I'll ever be able to do that on this platform. Um, although I would like to, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Um, so we'll see. But in the meantime, the things I do feel like I can share were personally, things for me that happened. And, you know, people cross your paths, which I've had so many already in this platform come into my life that I never thought would. Here I am getting all teary eyed. And there's a purpose for, there's a reason for that. And so I'm just excited to have that, to meet people who are like me that want to inspire, or like us that want to inspire. And I think I really got off track when I was talking about Michelle and her purpose. And, she is just, if you need somebody to say a prayer over you, she is thy person to reach out to. Like she can just nail it, belt it out in a heartbeat. I'll be like, hey, my friend's having surgery this morning. Can you say a prayer? And immediately she's on it, and her words are just spot on for everything. It's just so fluent for her to come out. I swear. I was telling my friends the other day, my sister had reached out. She's like, hey, say a prayer, and for blah, 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 whatever the reasons were. And so I'm driving to work, and one of the things I am trying to do for myself is when somebody says, you know, we need prayer, I'm trying to drop what I'm doing and say something at that time. I'm a work in progress, but that's what I'm trying to do. And so I'm driving to work, and I'm like, dear God, and I don't know what all I said. And then I'm like, I sound like such an idiot. God, you know what I need. You know what this person needs. So you just, please be there for them, and, whatever, so I said a prayer. Was it like a good one? Probably not, but the prayer was done. The purpose was done for what it needed to be for. And anyways, I can't do that. I know I say I can't. Maybe someday I'll work on that. That's another thing. Because I'm trying to really stay away from I can't, because I do want to do. But my gosh, Michelle's just spot on every time. And, I do think that her calling, this was an opening for both of us for whatever reason. And I sure hope that, even if this ends up just being a one man show, and I don't know that that's where we're going. I mean, nothing's been discussed. So don't like think that. And I haven't even told Michelle and Jen that I was going live today, but ministry is definitely her calling. Like she is just a godly woman. And, so thank you, Michelle, for all you've taught me, over the time that we've been together, because I'm truly grateful, and I am who I am today too, because of you. But anyways, backtrack. So I've had a lot of mentors in my life. Not a lot, I shouldn't say, but I've had a couple that really just, spot on for me, and, they still influence me today. And, I want to be like that. So that is my goal. You all are just going to have to bear with me. So far you have. And so I'm grateful for that. We're like almost at 900 members of Talk It Out, which how amazing that is. I mean, I think even my family's kind of shocked with it to a certain extent to have that many. And again, wouldn't have that without Michelle, Jen, and just our support, in doing what we're doing. So anyway, I'm working on my story. I'm working on from the beginning to where I'm at now, to the whys, to, it may be totally boring to you all. That's fine. In a way, it's a therapy for me, I guess. And I don't have to pay anybody for it. So that's good. But definitely the single thing is hard on me. So we'll just see how it works. But anyway, I've even inspired my mom. She like hit me up, I don't remember what episode it was, but and it may have been when Rachel was here, but I really can't remember. Um, but she had called and I wasn't where I could answer the phone. She left a message. She's like, I think I'm going to do something down here. She's in Florida, the Villages. And she's like, just get some friends together. She's like, but everything you said, I mean, like, that's how I felt over the years. And I hope that you can understand. And, and a lot of times we don't until we're in that position. And our kids won't understand until they're in that position. And, but you've got to learn from it and you've got to grow from it and you've got to be willing to change and do. So I have been a work in progress, will continue to be that. I just want to be a good person and I want to help make a difference while I'm on this earth, if at all possible. I don't, we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? My nose is running now. I definitely have the support that I didn't think that I would get. So it must be doing something, right? So apologize for me wiping my nose, but anyways, just the people that we've already interviewed, like I said, have impacted me in some way or another, and I've learned so much, and grateful for those crossings. So anyways, more to come, working on it. I've got some names written down on people that I want to get together and talk with, hear their testimony, whatever. One that I am doing is going to be this Wednesday. Not a time is really set yet, but it's going to be after 5 because Stern Sales is open until 5 and it'll be after that. So I'm going to guess like 5:30 ish. I don't know. We still need to work up at the time on what works good for her too, but Alicia Carruthers is, going to join me Wednesday night. She has got a story. I don't even know all of it. And our paths crossed in weird ways. I had no idea who she was. And, if it weren't for me seeing a certain provider, Rebecca Edmondson, who's like, hey, this person does meal preps and blah, blah, blah. And, Jeff and I were trying to figure some things out with our, health and food and whatever. And so I got her card, right? And immediately you can tell she's Christian based. So I think I texted her. I'm not really for sure how it all started. But just kind of telling her, a little bit of history of what we're trying to do and, how Jeff's got these allergies and it's just so hard. I'm supposed to be gluten free and he's not. And, it's overwhelming to try and do that. So, anyways, was going to get with her and, have her help with some meal preps or whatever. And gosh, not too long after that. And I really can't remember when, because I probably dropped the ball of following up and having something done. But, she had made a post and said that she's been called to do something, like she's going to stop this, whatever. And so, we were friends on Facebook anyway. And like she has just ran with Marion Connects. I don't know that she's put Marion Connects together. I really don't, but, she's just brought so many people together in the community in Marion. I think every Thursday night they try to do something or whatever, but she's just really, jumped in with both feet and just, felt this was her calling, right? She just stopped what she was doing and just did this. And so she's kind of inspired me in that way too. I think she was even on a podcast, as like a round table, which is my goal, is to be a round table and friends just hanging out. Maybe not the same friends all the time, but friends just hanging out and just having conversation, just talking life. And, and if you choose to listen and join, great. And if not, it'll be good therapy for us. So anyway, I've just watched her. She's inspired me. I'm just watching her. And then she posted something a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago about, I want to record this moment. She's finally home. We're a family of 3 and I just got chills. And I'm like, I don't know your story. I don't know what's going on, but wow, and then I was like, hey, would you come on Talk It Out? And like, let's talk our story. And she's like, absolutely. And so I'm excited. I have no idea. I don't know what her story is, and I'm going to let her share what she wants to share. But I'm excited to one, meet her in person, feel like I already know her. But two, I am, I am excited to have that, talk. So Wednesday, whatever that day that, I think that's the 25th then, September 25th, 5:30, 6-ish live is what we're going to do, I believe. Just because again, it's what I'm comfortable with and know that it's going to take place. Um, her husband may or may not come. That's up to them on what they want to do. I'm game for whatever they choose. And we're just gonna talk it out is what we're going to do. So I'm excited. I'm excited to have her on the show. Or whatever this is. So a couple of things I want to shout out. Today, the Patch and Pierce Farms both are having like their grand opening or whatever, cause it is becoming fall, although it doesn't feel like it. But, the Patch, they are open on Saturdays 10 to 6 and Sundays 1 to 6 at this time. And I don't know if that's just for the month of through October. Like, I'm not really for sure what that is, but anyways, they are open, and today is officially the grand opening of, pumpkins and playing and the kids, just so much for the kids to do. So Saturdays 10 to 6, Sundays 1 to 6. They also have a haunted corn maze that's coming up October 5th and October 12th from 7 to 10. So that should be exciting. Pierce Farms is also opening from 1 to 6 is what I've got written down. Hopefully that's right. What I do know is that they, are going to have some alpacas today. And so I thought that I was going to be able to go, but I don't know that I am going to be able to go. And I hate it when I can't follow through with what I really have plans, but there's multiple things happening today and I just forgot about them. So, they're also going to have some small vendors and just things for the kids, whatever. So if you are looking for some family events, go to Pierce Farms, go to the Patch. Pierce Farms is, I don't know officially, like to me, they're in Heron, but I think it may be like a Johnson City address, but you can find them on Facebook and their address, or maybe they're listening and they can drop the address in the chat box. The Patch is on the other side of Marion. It's in Pittsburgh. Just like you're heading towards Harrisburg when you turn left at the stoplights. I don't know if that's 166. I don't know. You'd think I would know, but, it's right on that road and you can't miss it. There's a sign that says Patch. October 12th coming up is the women's conference. So we had Angie Watts on here. Well, maybe that was last weekend. I don't know. Everything runs together. But she's recently been on here talking about the conference and, the women's conference, and super excited for that. So that's October 12th. Again, you can go on to Facebook, or I can post some more things here. I know I've posted multiple things about it coming up. So if you're looking for something to do, I think you can still sign up, but I could be wrong. Not for sure on that. So Angie, I'm sure, is probably watching and could really inform us. But excited. I went to this is their second one. The one they had last year, I wasn't for sure about it, but absolutely it was what I needed. And so I am excited for this, October 12th. Another thing that hopefully I can do a little shout out. I haven't, officially, but I think maybe something's been on Facebook. So, for those of you who are local and know Poncho Stinnett or know the Stinnett family and what they're going through. And my gosh, it's been almost a month now, I guess, that he had an accident. And he's been in the hospital. He was in ICU for quite some time, and now he's in, an acute rehab in Cape. And so the family's doing a lot of traveling back and forth. He's got a road ahead of him, to get better, but I like to think that this is God using his time to have some one-on-one with Poncho. And I hope that Poncho is getting the message, and understanding, and we'll get it in the very end of why things happened the way they did. So we don't always understand it at the time. So big hugs to the Stinnett family. Love them. Families, put together a GoFundMe, just to help with what expenses they can't. Like I said, he was in ICU for a good 2-3 weeks. I don't know. and now in this acute rehab and just the traveling back and forth. It's a lot. It's a lot for the family. And I know they're truly grateful for anything and everything. And they're not ones to ask, but they are ones to do for others. And so, it's time for us to do for them. So they've put together, a t-shirt, Pray for Poncho, is the shirt. I know that, the first set of orders, there were like 75 shirts they were trying to do, and they were almost done with that first round of orders. So, I don't know if they're placing another one or whatever. So just keep an eye on that. I'll try to share it on Talk It Out, page. But they are putting together a benefit that's going to be in November. I have down November 24th, but I am not 100% sure on that, if that was the correct date. But November for sure. Once I find out, I'll post it on here. It's going to be at White Pines in Carterville. And it should be, for a good cause, good family. And, so we all want to help in whatever way we can. So those are some things coming up that off the top of my head. I'm excited to, not that you all care, but I'm excited that I'm attending a bridal shower today with one of my friends that I've grown up with over the years. And then our kids have grown up over the years, both same age. And her daughter is getting married in November, I think is the date. Again, it's on my fridge. I don't remember. But, so today's the bridal shower. Excited to go and see them and catch up. And, it's just fun watching these kids grow up, and really kind of hard at the same time to accept that they are growing up and getting married and having babies. But it's part of life, and we're excited for it. So, anyway, I hope that you will all continue to support. Please share with anybody that you think may benefit, even if it's just to benefit, maybe not watching, our talks, but so much of just benefiting of looking at those acts of kindness, and sharing those motivational quotes. Like I said, I mean, sometimes they are just so spot on. It may just be for me, but you never know when it's going to hit somebody else. And what I do love is I love when I see people share them, so that I know it hit them just as much as it hit me. So that's my goal, y'all. I want to make people, I want to inspire. I want to be a mentor to people. I want to make people laugh. Because this crazy world is sometimes just not fun, and we need to make the best of it, of what time we've got left. So, and who knows how much time we've got left. So that's why I do what I do. That's why I'm doing it. I don't know, but anyways, I appreciate the, support. This, about a good 30 minutes. I started late because Jeff showed up. He scared me. I heard somebody walk in, and, it was almost 10 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm not starting with you in this room with me. So, he left, and so I was a little late, but, it happened. I did it. Yay me, go me. One of my big things, and even telling myself and learning from podcasts that I'm watching too, like talk to yourself and encourage yourself. And so my latest, slogan that somebody said, which they said that they were going to buy a t-shirt that had that slogan. Because in my line of work, what Michelle and I do, we train, and, knew many years ago that's, I guess, where I was going, but wasn't really for sure. I just knew that I liked it. I like helping others. I'm a fixer, which kind of sucks sometimes, but I am a fixer. I'm all over the place. But invest in yourself. And so that's what I'm trying. I've been preaching that to all the schedulers that we've been training over and over and over again. Invest in yourself. And I'm like, you know what? That phrase is for me also. So I am investing in myself, and I am taking actions to make this be successful. What it turns out to be in the long run, who knows? But I do feel like it is my purpose at this point in time, and, it's what I'm doing. I definitely like it better when somebody's on here with me, but you know what? It may be that there's going to be some days that I'm solo. And that's okay. And every week I'm going to come back, whether it's here in my lovely cornered studio, or if I just do something at home or wherever. So anyways, we do have merchandise. So if you're ever interested in a shirt, let me know. We can, I'm like holding this mic crazy. We can definitely order. And then just broke that. We got some decals. I have not put anything on my car yet, but got some decals, and I meant to bring in my Huggy or my koozie, but my the newest one that we had made, trying to see if it pulls up. Hopefully you guys can see it. We added a follow us, talk it out, and then Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We're work in progress, so we're trying to make that happen. But let me show you these cute little decals that I'm so excited to put on the car. But here are the cute little decals. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I haven't really thought of a price. Maybe like, I don't know, $5, $3. I don't know, whatever. Donations if you want to donate. I don't know. We're trying to make it happen, y'all. So I'm, and can't do it without you. So anyway, thank you to Shaded Willow Designs, because they have done my shirts. They have done the decals, the koozies. They can pretty much, well, probably do anything. So if you're looking for things to be done, and need a t-shirt, whatever, even if it's just a couple t-shirts, like I'm grateful that they will make them whenever I'm like, hey, I need one, or hey, I need two, and they do it. So that works with me. But if you're looking for shirts to be made, like, go hit them up. They're Carterville. They're kind of going with their dream too. So anyway, that's all I got. I've rambled enough. Thank you for putting up with me. Please share. I'm open for any ideas, discussions. If anybody wants to come on and just not be for sure what we're going to talk about and do, like, okay, well, let's do it. Game on. Let's just talk life. Loved having Rachel and, that Sarah Wiley chick. They were good ones too. So, but, everybody has been. I shouldn't just pinpoint, but everybody has been, and there's a purpose. So anyways, Wednesday, September 25th, we'll figure out a time, 5:36-ish. Alicia Carruthers, hopefully I'm saying her name correctly. Maybe or maybe not her husband, who knows, but we're going to hear her story, and I cannot wait, because I don't know the full story, and I'm going to learn it just the same way you guys are. So anyways, thank you guys for the continued support. Thank you for putting up with my craziness, my not for sure what the heck I'm doing. But I'm doing it, right? So that's what matters. So anyways, everybody have a great day. If you don't know who Pinky Patel is, you need to go see who she is, because she has this little microphone. She's like, hello, my friends, and just talks and talks and talks. And so she's amazing. But anyway, thank you again. Appreciate it. And have a blessed day. Have a great weekend. Be kind. Find something that you can do nice for others, even if it's just a little bit. You never know what that little bit of difference it's going to make. So have a great day, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.